Alright, round 3 on the draw. This is acceptable. I'm not going to mulligan it. It's not ideal, but we've got our colors. Croconura. Mine's shiny. Alright. Oh good, we got a 2-drop. It could have theoretically held him back for the Croconura, but no. No! Counter Croconura. Very mirror matchy. So it looks like he's Simic. Croconura can get a little bit tricky, but I don't want to attack in and use a Rebel Hulk. 3. Yeah, that would work. I could use a Rebel Hulk to kill the Croconura, but I'd rather just play my own Croconura. We got a Fire Fist Striker coming up, so... Verdant Haven. Okay. Gains 2 life. And does he have a 2-drop? Does. Zamek Guildmage. Ooh. I do not like him. I am not fond of this gentleman at all. Well, we got a little battalion thing going on right here. So at this point I feel like I am actually willing to trade a Rebel Hulk for a Croconura. So let's see if we can get in. He probably won't block. I think the second ability on him is much more important because the first one takes a lot of mana, although he does now have that ability with that one guy. So we want the Warmind Infantry, not the Striker, right? Can't block versus being 4-3. I think just being 4-3 is more gooder. Technical term. Yep. Really regret taking the Battalion Angel over the pit fight in Pack 2. Oh, so he's actually doing it that way. So he's 3-2. Okay. Alright, so we need to start pounding him pretty good, which we kind of have the tools to do. It'll be 4-3, 2-4, 2, yeah. Alright, yeah. We just have to start beating his face in. We'll beat face and worry about the other stuff later. Because we have tricks. So it's going to be hard for him to block perfectly. Well, he actually did the good blocking. So I'm pretty sure we just Zeratar Swine on the Croconura. Right, so that gets him... Yeah, he's got 1 blue mana left. He could have the little turn your guy into a 3-3. Well, that's kind of okay. Then we'll just trade there. Now he's got... He's got no +1/+1 counters to remove to get cards. You've got... You can prevent a blocker there. So... He's got plenty of life, but our board position's somewhat better. We do have the Wildwood Rebirth to bring back the Zertar Swine. And now he's doing that again. He's dedicated to that. Crown Ceratok. Okay. That's a 5/4. That's a little hard for us to deal with, unless we draw land. We do not draw land. So, pretty sure we just go ahead and beat down, prevent him from blocking with the striker, and then do Disciple. Interesting, so we decided to do that. I think I want to keep him, and I want to... So let's see, if I Wildwood Rebirth for the Zertar Swine, I'm passing the turn, essentially, or to keep this guy alive. Keeping one guy from blocking is pretty good, but I don't think it's that good, because I can eventually trade him up for a Zertar Swine of his own, a 5/4. So we'll just go with this. And play this guy. And then end of turn, we're going to bring back the Zertar Swine. Probably. Yeah. Interesting. Alright, so let me think. He knows we got the Zertar Swine in hand. But I don't think if we attack on multiple fronts it's useful for us. I think we just attack with the Disciple of the Old Ways, because his first strike makes it more gooder somehow. Maybe not. Is that any reasonable logic? 5/4, he could have 7 power. He could, sorry. Yeah, he has 7 power and 7 available toughness. So Zertar Swine on that is pretty good. Let's see, if I attack with the Goblin, he becomes, what, 7/6? I guess he doesn't really have any, like, I guess I just want to trade the Zertar Swine for a Ceratok if he gives me the chance. I think actually I'll keep, let's see, the problem is if he double blocks. If he double blocks, actually I'll just pitch both my cards and force him to deal with it. Alright, is that okay? Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's go all in with the Blood Rush. Actually, no, wait, let's not do that. Yeah, alright. Now let's do it, because the +1/+1 counters can get pretty annoying from the Ivy Lane Denizen. I don't like him hitting that land drop. Eileen Phantom. Alright. Well, that blocks my team, and I draw land, of course. Yeah, that might have been pretty aggressive. I probably should have just attacked with the Croconura. Slaughterhorn. Ormond Infantry does not evolve. But it is another threat. So what we really want to do is draw active trees, and we have 2 of them left, so... I should have really just attacked the Croconura. That way I'd have my Rebel Hulk in play. Yeah, I'll take 5. I guess he's just going to recycle it, but what are you going to do? Yep. Yep. So I think we have to double block him. And let's see. If double block, I guess right, let's see. Oh wait, I need a triple block. What am I saying? Triple block. But from the looks of it, he only has the power to kill one of these guys. And the problem is if he has any kind of blood rush, this guy, I'm going to be in a world of hurt. It's 6 power. Alright, I'll take it one more time. So I just draw active trees, and I'm in pretty good shape. But next turn I'm going to have to do that or something else. Burst of Strength. Let me think. I'd like to do that with him when he's a 4/3, but let me think. So if I attack with everybody, what does he do? He blocks with the he probably use the Phantom to block either the Warmind Infantry or the Croconura. Probably the Croconura, but don't know. If it's the Croconura, I'm just going to have to eat it. And then, yeah, he'd probably block the Croconura and then try and trade the Slaughterhorn. So, I'll just stay back, and we're going to have to do the block now. What is this? A Scramble Shark. I'm not too worried about a Scramble Shark. Ah, I wish I had a Rebel Hulk out. Alright, we're going to have to do the blocky. So he wants to kill the Warmind Infantry and that. Homing Lightning. Okay, so I can... yeah, I have to Burst of Strength onto the Croconura. Fortunately, he's still going to 2-for-1 me here. But... oh well. Actually, I really should have blocked it with a Goblin as well. But Why are there two of those triggers? I guess because it dealt damage to two creatures. That's kind of weird. Oh, not a good time for that. But, yeah, attacking with the Croconaur is not a good move. So he's probably got a land in hand too. So we're both in top deck mode. And that's a pretty good top deck. 3-5, 3-5. Yeah, okay, so we're going to attack in. I probably should have attacked with the Goblin last time, but whatever. I'm perfectly happy to just trade these two off. I can do the Rampager and get in 4 damages, or I could get in 5 damage this turn and keep the Sandringham Goblin around, but I think it's more important to have the Rampager out. Yeah. I maybe should have done that beforehand. Okay. So I got too aggressive, but I got through it. I was in big risk there. Let's see. Definitely don't want to run that. You can use this to mess around with his +1/+1 counters, but it's not worth it. So we'll just run it. Alright, this hand's a little bit slow, but we'll keep it. We got both our sources of mana. Hopefully we draw a 2-drop. Ooh, experiment 1. That's an issue. Yep. More 5-drops. I know, I'm running too many, I know. Yep. Yep. Ew. This game could be very tricky for us. Burst of Strength could come in quite handy. And no 2-drops. How do I draw 3 5-drops and no 2-drops? And I've got... I guess I've got, in terms of actual 2-drops, pretty much the same number. 5 and 5. Oh. Warmind Infantry should at least buy me some time. Hellraiser Goblin could be interesting, but I think Warmind Infantry is better. That appears to be able to block. And we're already at 14 life, can't go too much lower. That involves him. I'll be tapped out, no attacks at least. Alright, come on, land. Alright. Sadly, that doesn't even really give us much in the way of options. Well, actually, I can Hellraiser Goblin, and then I have a Burst of Strength available. So, I think maybe we actually do that. Let me think. How do the blocks go? Yeah, we'll just I think that's the right play. With the Burst of Strength, I think it's the right play. And then if we can draw more land. So he's just going to trade that off right there. I'm fine with that. Because this guy can be a liability, so I don't want to use a Burst of Strength on him. Especially when he can attack in, and then I'll Burst of Strength my Warmind Infantry to kill the Guild Mage. which is very, very possible. Verdant Haven, okay. Gains 2 life. Alright, well, I actually have a choice here about whether or not I want to kill off the Croconura or the Guild Mage. It's close, but I think I'm just going to be bigger than the Guild Mage or the Croconura for a while, so I'll kill the Guild Mage. This game looks like it's going to last a little bit. Scramble Shark. Yeah, that was a good move. No, wait, I don't want to attack. What am I saying? I'm at 12 life, he's at 20. We're fine. However, I do want to play my Skinbrand Goblin. Help me enable Battalion. I could potentially Hellraiser Goblin. Or Wildwood Rebirth for Hellraiser Goblin. Ivory Denizen. It does not evolve the Croconura. That's good. So he's got no attacks. We really need to hit that land drop. When I said land drop, I did not mean 5-drop. These are different things. But at least he's still got no attacks. I don't think. Well, the +1/+1 counter for this guy is going to be annoying. So that's going to evolve the Scramble Shark and get a +1/+1 counter on something. Yep. Missing land drop, not good. He's got to stack it the correct way if he wants to put on the Scramble Shark. He needs to put the +1/+1 counter. Oh, he's just going to do it to himself. Okay. Which is reasonable. Getting a fair number of large dudes. Trying to think. He's got 2 mana left and 1 card in hand. I guess I'll just trade the Shark off for the infantry. And do I Wildwood Rebirth on the infantry again? Definitely not on the Hellraiser Goblin. Definitely not on him. But see, if I don't hit a land drop, I hit. I'm just gonna do it. Play against the worst case scenario. Okay, I actually do hit the land, so somewhat irrelevant. Let's see, do I just want to play a 4/4 and leave up my Blood Rush abilities? Let's see, 4/4 looks like it's enough to do the job, but the 5/4 might be better. 5/4 will keep the Croconura back, and this one, yeah, it looks like you could have a lot of 5 toughness guys. So. I wouldn't have done that if I knew I was going to hit this land drop. Homing Lightning, that's a major issue. So he's just going to get in, right? I can chump, block 3 of it. I'm going to go to 5 this turn, which is definitely not good. Yep. Alright. I think the play is just to play the Wrecking Ogre, because, well, let's see, he could have a lot of 3-power guys. I don't know if it's better to play the Wrecking Ogre or the Thunderfist, I really don't. But I think I'm just going to go with the Wrecking Ogre because it's going to have the ability to clear out some guys. Probably. Looks like I'm going to have to be chumping too, probably. But I can chump probably for more than the 3 I would have chumped last turn. He conceded. Well, that's weird. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. Don't get me wrong, I will take it. So I was going to draw Disciple. If he could have kept doing like anything, I was going to be in trouble. Any green creature puts me in a world of hurt. If he attacks in this hand, I'm or if he just attacked in this turn, I was going to have to chump the Skinbrand Goblin and eat a Croconura, I guess. Oh, just conceded at 20. I'm at 5. He's got a better board position, or marginally better board position than I do. All right, well, the most important thing is to not concede. Just don't concede when you're ahead. That's a very important lesson everyone should learn. All right, well, I will see you next time. Hope you enjoyed.